Well, through my youth, before I met my wife, I was gang activity, drug dealer. I didn't care. I lived for myself and full of hatred.
My name is Tom Gleason, and I'm married to Sarah. Sarah and I have been married 53 years, and we have 4 children of our own that we raised, and another girl that we raised also. So we have 17 grandchildren, and we're going on our 7th great-grandchild. Well, I work for Costco Wholesale, and 10 years ago we built a new Costco store in Laguna, Niguel. And Cesar Lopez and myself both were the new hires at the store. And over the next couple of years, I got to know Cesar, just bumping into him out in the store while we were stocking and getting the store ready to open. So yeah, Cesar and I got to be friends, and over the time, and as we did, we got to talking about things of the Lord, and I found out that Cesar, wasn't a born-again Christian, but he did have a respect for God. And I found out about, that the church was having a men's retreat, and I really encouraged Cesar to become part of that weekend men's retreat. And it was at that time that I know Cesar really got his first connection, not only with the church and the men here, but with the Lord.
Hi, my name is Cesar Lopez. Tom Gleason had invited me on this men's retreat. I had known him, worked side by side with him for about 6 years before that. I didn't want to go. I had a broken arm. I was having problems at home. I didn't know who I was anymore. I felt like I hit rock bottom all over again. Literally that week, me and my wife had gotten to the point where we wanted a divorce. And I was on the couch, I was on the bed, and I'm sorting out all these paperwork that I picked up from the courthouse to file for divorce. So I took time to fill out all this paperwork, and I put it in the mailbox right before I left from the men's retreat. And I went on this men's retreat, and I met PJ, Pastor Jeff, and he basically was telling everybody that if they stuck through this men's program, that I would get back the happiness that I was looking for, that God wouldn't let me down. And that's what I prayed for. I prayed that the Lord would fill my heart that I would save my marriage.
And so we were at a bad point, in our marriage. We had Hannah, and I was devastated because I just felt that, here's a person that, I thought was was one way, but was never going to change and was never going to be, the man that I needed him to be for our family. And it wasn't until Tom Gleason came into our lives at Costco that I had tried so long to get Cesar to come to church and, it really wasn't happening. So when Cesar came back from the men's retreat, I honestly was very skeptical. He had said a lot of things in the past and maybe not quite followed through with them. So this time, I was hoping for the best and praying for the best, but, I wanted to see the follow through. We started coming to New Life, and everything just changed. My daughter, I'm so thankful that she has the foundation that she has. She's absolutely in love with Jesus, and it's the biggest accomplishment for me as a parent. I think people were really surprised when they started seeing us together again all the time, and kind of were wondering, what had changed for us, and we kind of started sharing Jesus with people, and slowly we had people kind of, they were really interested, and we're like, wow, we want to know what's kind of going on.
Hi, I'm Lizzette Blanco, and I knew Michelle from growing up. We went to the same school, elementary, middle school, and high school, and growing up for me was pretty tough. I had a pretty tough life. I had a big hole in my heart. One of our friends invited me to church one Sunday, and I decided to give it a shot. I didn't know how it was going to be. The first day that I came to New Life, I loved it. And not only that, but I have a 3-year-old son, and walking out of here, he said, "Church was awesome, Mom." And that made me feel so good inside. I think it took about 5 months before I invited Jesus in my heart. But it didn't take very long, and it's been great since then. And it felt like whatever emptiness I had in my heart was full again, just because then now I'm teaching the preschool, and that's the class he's in, and he loves me being in there with him and the kids. He thinks it's awesome, and I feel like I'm learning along with him and with the other kids, and they've taught me things that I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know that, and they're all so cute. It's a whole different perspective of life. I know what it is to be loved, and loved by a father that I never had. I have a father that's always going to be there for me and my son.